No people that in that house are doing. So just want to talk about this, because unfortunately, people keep doing it, and people, especially young drivers, where they keep doing it, speed. Now byways and things like that keep doing it. And every time, no matter if it's right, every time you go out on the road, you're at risk of being hit by a car. You're at risk of having an accident. Anything can happen. Nobody can predict what can happen. Somebody could be drinking the driving and could run into you. You just don't know. And speed is a very, some people have a thrill out of it, but at the same time, you're putting yourself at risk and you're putting other people at risk around you. And that has happened many times. I heard it so many times. Pedestrians being hit by somebody that's speeding and lost control, and hit three or four people, or hit another car and killed the occupant of the other car, and the person that was speeding is still alive, but it's extremely injured. And I say this to people, and this is something, if I ever do get a car, this is something I will go by. It's better to get there. It's better to go. No, it's better to get there than not get there. And what I mean by that is, take your time on the roads. Don't rush like like a thunderstorm. Take your time. Take your time on the road. And as I said there, it's better than ended up in the morgue. If you take your time, you go slow, you follow the rules of the road. You don't drink and drive. All them things, you're gonna make it. You're going if you especially take your time and be careful. They're the two most important things that we have in the roads. And it's better than ending up in the morgue, and it's better to get there late than not to get there at all. If you're late for work, so be it. If you're 45 minutes late, then so be it. It's better than ended up in the morgue, and I'm sure people would agree with me. Or if you're late for school, it's better to be late for school than you end up in the morgue too. Because yourself, your health, and who you are, and your body is more important than you being late from work. So yeah, just saying that straight. Don't rush around the roads. Because speed is a huge killer. It doesn't even take a second. It doesn't even take a second for an accident to happen. It happens so quickly. If you could blink and happen. Accidents just happen like that. It's just out of nowhere. I could think of even 6 or 7 to describe. They just 1 minute is it's everything's normal, and then next minute it's kablamo. But it's just down to speed. Especially when it's wet weather. Please do be careful, because obviously your tires will skid, and or even ice and things like that. People do speed during ice. Would you believe it? Last time there was ice on the road. During December, and there was 2 actually byways just speeding on ice in the morning in Cavan, would you believe? Very lucky people. They ended up in the ditch, but very lucky. Didn't end up in the morgue. Very lucky. The car was bits, but they were very lucky they didn't end up in the morgue. Because they didn't. And that's another thing too. Just to say, they wouldn't wear their seatbelts. So they're lucky they ended up in the ditch. Because if they ended up hitting a pole or something like that, there would have been no hope for them. But yeah, just to say this to me, I'm not trying to frighten people or anything like that. It's just trying to say to people, this could happen. It could happen. It could happen to anybody. I know safe drivers, and they've been in accidents. Not huge accidents, but had a few accidents. Not their fault, but but it's always better to to be careful, and always better to be on alert. Because you just don't know what can happen on the road. It's just uncertain what can happen. You never can predict what can happen. It's the same with everything in life too. But anyway, please be safe out there. Take care, and bye.